Alright.
Here we are.
This cemetery, even though.
Thanks for letting me hitch a ride over.
No problem. You sure we can't drive you back?
Nah, you're like stretching my legs. It isn't far.
Sure.
And anyway, can't put the wind in a bottle.
Alright.
This place is cool.
Tessa should be at her parents' grave, not far from the entrance. Look for a big crooked tree. You can't miss it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check in with my uncle. Good luck. For real.
I haven't been in here in like forever.
You look pretty spooked.
I've never been a big fan of cemeteries. Especially after.
I promise after this we can chill at the house. Cool?
Hey, graves are back that way.
Oh, rude. You don't have to be rude about it. I'm almost around, okay?
I never wanted to come back here.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
So, did you ever come back?
Shh, keep it down.
Better?
Much.
Why do people always feel like they have to whisper in cemeteries?
I don't know. Probably just a mirror neuron thing.
Oh, what?
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. Anyway, have you been back here at all? Since the funeral?
No. I've never had a reason to. Thankfully.
Mom, why do we always come here?
Does it bother you?
No. It's just weird because we don't know any of these people. I mean, except Eddie's mom.
It never hurts to say hello.
Because they're very lonely.
That's right, sweetie. And sometimes, even if you can't see them, they stay with you. In here. Always here.
Mom?
Always.
She loved us. A lot. But sometimes it was like loving us hurt her.
Do you think she was just really scared of losing us?
Maybe. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, most parents are scared of losing their kids.
Well, here's the crooked tree, but no Tessa.
Let's check around for her parents' grave. Just to make sure this is the right spot.
You think it's possible Michael remembered it wrong?
Well, I've done inventory with him before, so yes.
De Leon.
That's the one.
Don't tell me we missed her.
Eagle.
Hello, Mr. Eagle.
Kids. It's time.
Do we really have to go, Eddie?
You can hold my hand if you want.
I can walk fine on my own.
It'll be quick, okay? Then we'll get something to eat.
The day of the funeral. I barely remember it.
That's probably for the best. I
Yeah.
don't think either of us are exactly eager to relive what went on behind that gate.
So, I know I said we didn't have to visit her grave.
But it feels like the right thing to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Wait, is this the one we called the Big Crookedy?
The exact one.
Why didn't we call it Gnarl's Branching? Total missed opportunity.
Because we weren't hip to basketball back then? Or CeeLo Green?
Damn. I remember it going all the way up to the clouds.
Everything does when you're 4 feet tall.
Lost in the chaos of history. What's that mean?
Not sure. But Michael should know.
That's interesting.
When did Michael's uncle die?
Last year. It was really hard on him. He's still feeling it. Long time no see. Do you want some company?
Come on over. Make yourselves comfortable. So, how are you, holding up?
Is this a bad time?
With you? Never.
Don't mind me. I'm not really here.
Hey, I get to see your ugly mug almost every day. You're old news, lady.
You wound me. Deeply.
So, can I help you guys out somehow?
Yeah.
So what was your uncle like?
Oh boy. Where do I start? You know that one grumpy grandpa in all the sitcoms? The one that types like a T-Rex and never leaves his recliner?
Just how does one type like a T-Rex?
You know, almost kissing the keyboard. Like, makes you look like you got tiny baby arms. Like a T-Rex.
Never change, Michael.
Anyway, as grumpy as he was, they didn't make him any sweeter than him. He's the kind of guy who accepted you for where you were at, even when he didn't approve.
Not many of those out there.
Yeah.
Hey, can I ask you something about this place?
Yeah, shoot.
What's the story behind the Clinkett Memorial?
May the memory of our dearly departed never be lost in the chaos of history.
That was Uncle William.
Lost in the chaos of history?
Well, let's say you went in
Yeah.
a room for a school or a road and didn't give a shit about ethics. Easy. You just dug up our ancestors. That shit happened a lot.
God. Assholes.
Yeah. And I mean, it still happens, but not as much. We have the elders to thank for that.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Well, I'm here if you're ever curious.
Talk to you later.
You bet. So, how are you, holding up?
Everything's such a mess. I thought we'd almost be done packing by now. I'm so ready to put this place behind us. At least Mr. Hollywood Handsome over there is good company.
Funny how you never mentioned what your brother looked like before he got into town.
Oh, I just thought I'd surprise you.
Hey, you do realize I can hear you, right?
Cover your ears, the grown-ups are talking. Anyway, girl, I know you're in it right now, but try not to let it get to you. Juna's gonna seem real boring after all this, huh?
God, boring sounds so good right now. Binging terrible shows while my amazing roommate cooks something delicious. Heaven.
Delicious food for tax returns?
You got yourself a deal, mister.
I forgot how to run in this game. Like,
Do you remember where she is?
No. For what it's worth, I remember staring at the water during the funeral.
Allison, please.
I'm not going.
Allison, come back.
Yeah. Any hope that this would be easier than last time? Totally gone.
At least this time no one's sending me away.
I'm holding you to that. Afterwards, you and I had a moment over there by the totem, right? I wonder if we could see that.
Doesn't hurt to check.
I won't let them take you away. I'm gonna tell them the truth.
You swore, Allison. I'm gonna be okay. Please, don't worry about me.
I know I'm supposed to get over this Brown thing, but I really wish you'd been able to come visit that much.
Yeah, me too, but look, I didn't make any promises that day. You did. Watch.
They all think you killed her. It's not fair.
I'll be okay. You have to take care of yourself now.
Yeah.
See?
It's possible, but I don't think so.
Well, I know so. Thinking about it got me through the rest of the day.
But I'm gonna come see you every week. And we'll talk with our voice every day.
I'll be back soon, alright? Promise. Chief Brown's gonna take care of you. We'll be okay. You'll see.
Oops.
Kids,
The term too much, I can't hear it anymore.
I'm sorry it took me so long to come back. I got so caught up in everything that...
You really don't have to explain. I understand what you were going through now.
Are you ever gonna let me finish my sentences?
Maybe someday, but not today.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there.
I'm sorry. We didn't mean to eavesdrop.
No harm done. Hey, you're that nice gal from the Vecchi store, Allison, right?
Yes. And you're... It starts with a K,
Kid.
right?
Kendra. Don't worry. Don't expect you to keep track of everyone who passes through. And you would be...
Her brother. I'm Tyler.
Pleased to meet you, Tyler.
Sorry. We have to get going.
Don't apologize. It was nice talking to you.
Oops.
See you around, Kendra.
You two have a good day.
I didn't mean to do that. Oops.
Hello again, you two.
Sorry.
I hope this isn't rude, but where's that accent from?
Georgia. Born and raised. Landed in Delos about 2 years ago.
From Georgia to the middle of nowhere, Alaska. There's gotta be a story there.
Well, I wasn't planning to stay for more than a few months. We came up for the fishing season, just like we'd done twice before. My husband, Meech, he always tried to convince me to stay on longer, but I wasn't having it. But then, well, we lost him. Fishing accident.
It's really sad.
God. I'm so sorry. Way too many families around here have lost someone that way.
Yeah, something's gotta change. Anyway, now it's just me and my daughter, Jaina. And I just can't bring myself to pack us up and leave him here all alone.
Do you want to go back to Georgia?
Well, that's the real question, ain't it? I never used to like it here. Too cold, too quiet, like a frozen desert. Thousands of miles from family. But these days, I finally started to see it the way Meech did. All the beauty.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just wish it hadn't taken losing him to get me to come around. I'm realizing now I fought him more out of stubbornness than anything else.
That's gotta be hard.
Yeah. Don't ever let your own sense of what is come between you and the people you love. It's a real easy way to squander precious time.
She's cute.
Do you think you might stay then?
Well,
Poor thing.
my mama's been making the case
That's really,
that Jaina deserves to grow up with family.
It's really awful.
And she's probably right. But if I'm honest, the solitude here is a bit of a relief. I don't have to worry what 100 other people are up to. Just, me and my girl. No matter which way I look at it, there just ain't a clear choice.
What do you think Jaina wants?
I think she's happy to be wherever her toys are. But when I think of how close I was to my cousins growing up, well, she may not realize she's missing out, but she will be. I probably put too much stock in chance encounters, but... You have any thoughts?
Maybe you could travel around a bit, see what else is out there.
Meech always wanted us to go to Cyprus. Might be nice to see that one through. Even if I do it without him.
It sounds like you've only got good options.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to worry about making a wrong choice.
I really appreciate that.
Well, we should get moving. I hope everything works out for you and your daughter.
See you around, Kendra.
You two have a good day.
Jennifer Rosso? Jacob Hancock, looks like. Something Sturson, I think? Can't tell. It's hard to see.
Ty. This is it. Right. Yeah.
Brooks.
God, I think I need a second.
I'm gonna have a look around, okay?
Liam,
I'll be right back.
something.
Yeah, all good.
I think it's, this one, right? Yeah. I mean, the whole thing is kind of her fault too. I mean, in a way, like she never, she didn't ask for help when she needed help, and she's too proud to ask for help.
Is that her?
What the hell was going on with you?
You know,
What? Broke?
it's just so weird.
Why didn't you say anything? We were your goblins. You didn't have to do it all alone.
Oh.
Tessa?
It's like, where did she recover from? Tessa's like,
Kids, I wasn't expecting to see. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
yeah.
Feeling a little guilty, maybe?
When we pass on, our graves are all anyone has to remember us by. Letting hers just fall apart would be cruel. I'm not a cruel
Hold on.
person.
Cruel enough to call
Right,
social
sorry.
services on her mother.
I wanted to protect you. Marianne was getting worse all the time. I was afraid that if things kept going the way they were, then one day...
We were going to end up dead?
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry I didn't tell you the whole story back in the store, but I didn't want you to
Enough with the excuses.
All it is.
What the hell happened to her? Why'd you turn your back on us?
Your mom was always just barely getting by, and over the years she burned a lot of goodwill. It got so bad, no one was willing to hire her. And the stress of that, well, it took its toll. I tried to help, but she pushed me away. She pushed us all away. In the end, she isolated herself from everyone. She was alone and out of options.
She had us! Until you threatened to have us taken away!
I couldn't let her drag you down with her. She had you stealing for God's sake. Your mother never wanted to be a part of this community. She always thought she was better than the rest of us. A spoiled little girl playing fairy princess in the woods. If she just settled down with someone instead of running around with married men, well, Just ask Sam Kansky how much better that would have been for everyone.
Wait, what?
Yeah, what?
Oh, God.
What happened between them?
I wasn't thinking. Please, just forget I said anything.
Tessa!
All I know is whatever went on, Laura left Sam over it. But I shouldn't have said anything about that. I promised I wouldn't.
Oh.
I'm sorry, kids.
You could have done better.
I get that Marianne wouldn't let you help her. But there had to be a better way to deal with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially if she was having some kind of crisis.
Yes, you're right. There were other things I could have done. Better things. I know I've made mistakes. All I can do now is say that I'm sorry. If I could give you back your mother, I would. I don't deserve your forgiveness, especially yours, Tyler. But if there's a place for me in your lives, I'd like to be there.
I have to know something
What?
first. Are you good with who I am?
Yeah.
I've been thinking about that since you came home.
She doesn't even
I
look at us.
believe
She's
that
like...
my life is better for having lived it
She's
by
like
God's
too
word.
scared to look at us. It's like, what the heck?
But I also believe we don't always understand what he's saying to us. I prayed for guidance, and seeing you standing here in front of me, such a strong and thoughtful young man,
Sorry.
I think I have his answer.
That means a lot to me. Thank you.
Tessa, I know the last couple of days have been heated.
Yeah.
I'm up for a fresh start if you are, but it's not really up to me. Tyler?
No. But okay.
I'm done losing people. And if we can't let people grow, then what the hell kind of chance do we have?
Yeah.
Thank you. Both of you. Kids, I never knew your mother's whole story, but it was obviously very painful. She always said you two were the only good luck she'd ever had. I'm going to try harder to forgive her. I hope you can as well. If you two are in town tomorrow, come by the cafe. Lunch is on me.
There gonna be coconut cake on the menu?
You know, I think there just might be. I'll see you two tomorrow then.
We'll be there. Come on.
Yeah. That sucks. Really sad.
That was something, huh?
Yeah, it was.
I had pretty much given up on her. But I guess sometimes people change.
I know. I feel like a total ass right now.
I bet Tessa's thinking the same thing.
Yep. Things are gonna be real awkward my first day back in the office.
Oh, I'm sure you'll both manage to never talk about today.
Exactly. Awkward as hell.
This place is kind of cool.
Not a bad view, right?
Yeah. I get now why they put cemeteries in nice spots. Takes a little bit of the sting off.
Yeah.
Well, this reunion's kind of gone off the rails, huh?
Oh, you mean how we kind of turned Delos Crossing upside down and shook out all its nasty secrets? Yeah, but at least now we know what really happened.
Somewhat.
Can't thank you enough, by the way.
Hey, brothers and sisters, right?
But it's been way more brothers than sisters lately. Which is why I'm trying to say thank you.
You really don't have to.
You saved my life, Allison.
Only for you to end up locked up in fireweed for the rest of your childhood.
Wait, are you still blaming yourself for that? Don't. It was my choice.
Yeah.
It's just... I stole your life, Tyler. And then I totally wasted it.
That's not true.
You're on your way to Denali. Michael's gonna be a famous chef. And what am I doing? Nothing.
You stop putting yourself down.
Nothing. You've been working on that accounting degree, and your art's good. Really good. Stop putting yourself down. As soon as we figure this shit out, we're gonna sell the house, and you're gonna go to Juneau. You're gonna kick ass.
You make it sound so easy.
No. We never had a shot at easy. but we always pull through, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Hey, wherever Ranger Tyler ends up next, he better come down from the hills to visit us city folk every now and then. You hear?
For sure. And anyway, that's not gonna be for a while. We've got time.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
We do. So I guess we know the story now, huh?
Yeah.
Marianne was done with Delos. Delos was done with her.
It's like everyone turned their back on her. Like,
maybe she was too proud, but
yeah.
She worked so hard for so long, and when she reached the end of her rope, no one was there to help her.
Because she had already done the damage.
Not even Tessa. Or Eddie. And when she heard social services was coming, she...
Yeah.
Gave up. But killed her kids? Really? I don't know. It still feels like there's something missing. Right?
Yeah. Something else she's hiding. Feels like, you know,
You're
a lot
never
of
gonna
secrets.
understand what was going through her mind. I'll bet even she didn't. It's probably always gonna feel that way.
Yeah. It's really sad, honestly, because it's like, what are you supposed to do in that situation? I mean, yeah, it's like, what are you supposed to do in that situation? I mean, she was doing like everything for herself, and yeah, it's just like, what is she supposed to do? I mean, everyone could have helped her. Choices and other things, you know. Alright. We're gonna pick this up in the next episode. Bye.